Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Brian Lin, non-financial conflicts of interest in this topic and video. Today, I'm going to share my personal tip about hydrodissection technique. It's a small procedure, but have a great effect on the following lens removal. I separate this procedure into 4 detailed steps. First, inject tiny quantity of effective BSS gently and smoothly. In this case, I only use 0.2 milliliter of BSS totally to complete hydrodissection procedure, but why tiny quantity of BSS? Inject too much of BSS will cause flowing back into the thinnest posterior pole area. I consider the major reason why the PC rupture is occurring in this procedure. The next step, let BSS fluid weight spread across the posterior capsule area. We can see BSS fluid weight spread across the posterior capsule area smoothly and safely. Then, the BSS fluid weight front should stop right on the outlet equator. Finally, I consider decompress is the most important step in hydrodissection. How come? Let's see this video. No matter Japanese or Taiwan stem strain required to decompress, I consider everything in the world needed to decompress, as well as hydrodissection. I'm going to explain how to decompress. Wait a minute, I forgot to say, eye surgeon, of course, needed to decompress. We can see there will be a quality of BSS behind the lens, which should be released by decompress to prevent PCR posterior capsule rupture. The tip is touching the outlet nucleus gently to decompress and to vent the BSS out, even in this posterior polar case. After a good hydrodissection, including decompress the BSS behind the equator, we can rotate the nucleus easily and safely, even in complicated cases. Let's put the step together here. We can perform this technique in ordinary cases, of course, but can we perform this in complicated cataract surgery? After repeated training, we can use this procedure carefully in these very dense posterior polar cases. We can also use the same technique in small pupil cataract surgery, including intraoperative floppy iris syndrome eye freeze. Through repeated practice, even though we did not actually see the wavefront pass across in this intumescent cataract, we can still take the same steps. But how can we reach that? From this video, I believe every skill in the world needs repeated training before we become proficient, even we can't see. Furthermore, we can use the same procedure in white cataract surgery after repeated practice and training. In very dense cataract, sometimes I make a Q fragmentation pattern to decrease the CDE, but the ray reflex can be obscured. Also, we can see the BSS wave across. As long as we perform a gentle hydrodissection, femtosecond laser gauze created a pneumo dissection, allowing the air to leak out from the capsular bag easily and safely. Therefore, when we see the air bubble in the AC, the hydrodissection is in the right direction. My conclusion, I believe minimal fluid hydrodissection technique, including the unique decompressed procedure, is very useful in a variety of cases, including regular and complicated cataract surgeries. But that is easy and safe when performed in the correct manner. Additionally, I would like to share my personal tips in any kind of the complicated cataract surgery. Thank you for your attention.